Leo. Leo, how excited are you for this great fight, Kiko Martinez?
I'm always excited for every fight. This is what I love to do. So I guess I got the Torres. I got to spend New Year's with my family, Christmas, everything. So now I'm back. I'm ready to come back.
Talk about you're going to be fighting also really close to home again in Anaheim. What does it feel to have all your fans to be able to go and see you?
It always feels great to fight at home. Because LA, my hometown, so it feels great to have all the support from other fans, and it's more motivation to go out there and give a great fight, and more hungry to give the fans what they would expect to see.
And we know, of course, you're going to be starting training camp for this fight, but we always want to look a little forward. We know you want to fight the best. You want to, from here, just fight the best and best to become number one. Talk about wanting to fight the winner between Carl Frampton and Scott Quick.
Yeah, fight against both of them there has been like rumored since a while ago that they been wanting me to fight them, and I said that hopefully I get the win that night. Hopefully, God, everything goes good. My plan was to call out the winner of them too, because they're gonna be fighting the same night. So I think a fight against me and any of them too will be really great. They're both undefeated, so I'm undefeated, so I think it'll be a great fight. They were great fighters.
And your last fight against Abner Mares, that was like for a Battle of LA, really big fight. And then Kiko's, all respect to him, he's a former champion, but it's not quite that same level. Is it harder for you? I would think you'd have more motivation for the Mares fight.
I think I'm always motivated for any fight. I never understand no fighter. Every fighter up there in the ring is dangerous. So when I go up in the ring, it's like I'm fighting the best. Like I'm gonna get ready as I got for Mares fight. Because, anything could happen up there in the ring. He's a great fighter. He comes forward, putting a lot of pressure. He defeated a defeated guy, Momo Romero from Colombia. He defeated him. So I never take nobody lightly. I go over there and go 100%.
You really proved a lot, actually, with your last fight with Mares. Because there were some people who kind of thought, wow, he's really talented, but, he's not really up against, what he should be. Do you think you still have a lot to prove in that respect? Do you think you did, a whole lot of it with Mares? Or what do you think is, the next thing that you really have to do for yourself and the fans?
No, that's true. I still have a lot more to prove, and I'm going to prove a lot more. I always said it, I always know how to box. I knew a lot of things, but, the fans, they love a fighter to go forward, always throwing a lot of punches. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to please the fans, but sometimes you gotta do what you have to do to win a fight. And that night, I did what I had to do, because the first thing wasn't working, so I had to box him. I did what I did to win.
What are some of the strengths you see with Kiko? I mean, is it his generalship, is his power? What are some of the strengths you see that Kiko possesses?
I think he has a lot of experience. He's a fighter that always comes forward, pressuring. He comes to deliver everything in the ring. So I think that's his strength. That he comes forward, throwing a lot of punches, and he's short, so he's gonna be throwing those big hooks. But we're gonna be smart. We're gonna be the right straight, and then we're gonna be try to box him.
In terms of your training camps, do you pretty much keep it you have your formula that you've got? Are you someone that changes it a lot, or are you somewhere in the middle? Because some people, they're constantly changing. Others, they've got their code, and that's pretty much what they stick with.
That's true. Always in the ring, we always try to learn new things. My dad, he always says that you never stop learning, and that's what we always do. Every time we learn, if it's something at a day or a week, we learn something, that's winning. So my dad says that we will never stop learning, so we always try to learn new things, and that's what we always do. We learn in the sparring, we practice it until it comes out perfectly, and that's what we're gonna do. Every fight, we're gonna probably learn something new, and we're gonna try to show it to the world.
Well, I guess to kind of continue on that, I mean, there's some people like Bradley. He reads books and things, he takes things from different fighters. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. With Tyson and the whole street thing and all that. Do you do that, or is it pretty much do you depend on your team to come up with what you're going to do next?
No, that's true. I don't read or nothing. Sometimes maybe I look at fights and I look at fighters, and then I look something that I like from them, and I try to practice it in the gym. I go back to the gym and tell my dad and my brother that I want to practice that punch that I saw on some fighter, and then they said that that's good, that to practice it, and that we're gonna learn it.
Carl Frampton Lee Selby takes place earlier that day. Is it a curiosity going to get you to watch, or would you rather wait till after your fight against Martinez to find out who won?
I think after my fight, first I want to see how my fight goes. Hopefully we get the win. I don't want to look past Kiko Martinez, so that's why I wait and see how it goes first in my fight.